Is it just me, or does it seem that each market update we do, we're also talking about a new crisis? Welcome to September.
And now, your Seattle real estate market update with Aaron Janus.
All right, I think last month's market update, we were dealing with political shenanigans, economic recession, civil unrest, a global pandemic, and none of that seemed to have any impact on the real estate market here. So what's new this month? Well, we've got failing infrastructure all over the city, and smoke and fire has consumed us all. Well, that must have an impact on our real estate market, right? Not quite. Like every market update, we love to start with some numbers, so let's dive right in. First numbers we like to look at are median sales price. So if we look at the city of Seattle, the median sales price is $766,000, which is up 10.6% year over year. On the east side, we're looking at $912,000, which is up 8.1% year over year. If we look at King County as a whole, $680,000 median sales price, which is up 10.5% year over year. The next number we like to look at is inventory. And this is interesting. In Seattle, we're actually up. Inventory is actually up 7% year over year, but pending sales are up 38.4%. Year over year. It's a 1.7 months supply of inventory, which is just a little uptick from last month when we were about 1.5. If we look at the east side, where the inventory level is down 37% year over year, and pending sales are up 37%. So we've got 1 month's supply of inventory on the east side. Now, if we look at King County as a whole, we're down, inventory is down 37% year over year, and pending sales are up 37%, and that's about 1.1 months supply of inventory. All right, the next thing we like to take a look at are mortgage rates. Right now, the 30-year fixed rate average is 2.86%, just historically crazy low interest rates. That's according to Freddie Mac. This is for the week ending September 10th. This is down 0.7% from the same time last year, when rates were at 3.56. Obviously, these rates are having a huge impact and driving a lot of the buyer demand right now. Next thing we like to take a look at are these weekly stats that are put out by the Northwest Multiple Listing Service, which serves a majority of Washington, 23 counties. So let's dive into that right now. And as you'll see here, this is really interesting. We're starting with new listings right now. And you can see of the last 11 weeks, we have bested last year's number with the exception of 1 week, which is that week of July 8th of 2019. There were a few hundred more listings last year. Otherwise, we are year over year topping those numbers for 2019. Now, also interesting are pending sales. And here, this is really interesting. I mean, just take a look at this in terms of this activity year over year. Now, this is, the last 11 weeks or so, so we're full on into summer. This just plays into that whole narrative of our spring market getting pushed out into summer. What's really interesting too is if you look at these stats from Labor Day, typically when we get around the holidays, there is a slowdown. If you look at that week before Labor Day in 2019, we had 1,912 new listings. 2020, we had 2,724 new listings. In terms of the pending transactions that you're seeing here, 2019, 1,772 pending transactions. This year, 2,887 pending transactions. That is just crazy. So really, this goes to show you that during a pandemic, holidays don't matter much when you're not traveling and preparing to go off to school. Another interesting statistic we have been taking a look at lately are these offer review periods. And that, again, is where a home is listed and then they've scheduled a time that they're going to review offers. As we started the year and we got to February, those numbers were ticking up as they would in a normal spring market. Obviously, it sort of did a nosedive in March and April, and I think in April, 18% of homes were doing offer reviews across the county, with 26% in Seattle. And since then, what's been interesting is the numbers have gone up, except in August, the numbers across King County were higher than they are in Seattle, which just kind of shows you that the outlying areas are experiencing a lot of activity. Now, what's interesting is that not all of these offer reviews are attracting offers, and there's a few things at play there. including the fact that buyers are just fatigued. I mean, once you've written 2, 3, 4, 5 offers, given everything else that's going on in the world, people are just fatigued. And I know listings that we've had, there have been people that haven't wanted to write it up because they thought it was going to be competitive. And likewise, I've had buyers in the same situation that haven't wanted to write and get into a competitive situation. So that's where we stand right now. Whether you're a buyer or a seller, there are certainly opportunities out there. Definitely, if you're a seller, this is an incredible time to put your house on the market and really maximize what you're going to get out of it. As a buyer, interest rates incredibly low right now. So although prices are increasing, you're still in a really good position in terms of your purchasing power. So no matter what your situation is, we would love to discuss it with you. So please reach out, subscribe, follow us on social. We'd love to get your feedback. And please check us out on our YouTube channel, all the other video content that we've put out this year, and we'll continue to for the rest of the year. We'd love to have you check it out, and we'd love your feedback. Hope you're getting some value out of all this. Thank you so much, and until next time, stay safe. Take care.
House goals realized. JanusGroup at RE/MAX Integrity.
It's a tooth!